I just got to my destination. Apologies in advance, it's really windy today, so the audio is probably not going to be up to scratch. Just started raining, I think it's just passing, so I'm going to wait in here for a few minutes until it goes and then go find a camp spot. Bye. Don't know if you can work out there. Oh, they've just moved. There's a deer barking at me. There are loads of game trails around here. I think I'm going to get disturbed a lot tonight. See if we can. Did you hear that? He's off. He's gone. You can see all these tracks, they're all from the deer. I'm thinking there's loads around here. Like a wally, I left my walking stick in the van, which is going to hold my tent up. So I'm going to have to improvise. I'm hoping I've got enough paracord to do a ridgeline between a couple of trees. If not, I'm just going to have to cut a stick. Probably tear my tent. And I was just wandering around, nothing has sprung out at me just yet. It's a nice little bit of woodland this, so I should be alright. Anyway, bring you back in a sec. By the way, I'm going to try and stop doing that. It's been mentioned to me a few times. Right, tent is up. Hold on. Started to rain, so I had to rush it up. I'm well impressed though. I've just used the inner before of this pyramid. Oh man, steamy. I think we got it. Yeah, just had the inner bit up with a pole in the middle before. So obviously I've just tied it to a couple of ridge lines. A couple of trees and a ridge line. And because it's got attachments on the outer tent that obviously you peg further out into the ground, it's opened it up like loads in here. So I think the ridge line is the way forward for this pyramid tent. I've got much more room, and obviously I haven't put the guy lines in yet because it started raining. So once I do that, I think it's going to bring it out even more. So I'm going to wait for the rain to die down, tighten it all up, get some firewood sorted, and go from there. So I'm just waiting for the rain to die down still. I did go and put the guy lines in just so it's done really. We're sitting here for a bit, and even though it's still January, I'm sacking off dry January. I thought I love having a beer when I come camping, so I'm gonna. I haven't got anything to prove to anyone, so yeah, I've got that. And I've got a bottle of red wine. Cheers. It's for cooking, some of it, so I won't drink it all. Pure, no sulphur added organic red wine. What is it? A Shiraz. So no sulphur added means I'm not going to get hangover in the morning, because you know what red wine is like for hangovers. And I heard it's a thing about saying I'll bring you back, so I'm going to try and stop saying that as well. See you in a minute. And the sun has just come out. Look at that. Digs. I think it would be better with the pole instead of the ridgeline, but it's doing its job, and it's only me in there tonight, so can't be bad. Right, I can get some firewood sorted from somewhere. There's a bit of a dead birch fallen over there, so I'm going to go for that, I think. Okay, I've got the firewood sorted down there, all prepped and dug out. Down here, I'm just going to take you into the tent, show you the setup for those that are interested. This is the DD pyramid tent. You might have seen me use the inner with a tarp over it before, but without, if you can see there, without the pole, that leaves me much more room diagonally, because when I used the Thermarest X-Therm large pad and going just up the side, it was touching at both ends of the netting. Not that it was an issue in the other one, because there was no condensation because the tarp was so spread out over the tent, but I could see it being an issue here because I've got this strung up by the ridge line. Yeah, so like I say, Thermarest, I've got my Alp kit, it's 3/4 season, Sky High 700 I think. Over here I've got a down jacket and a thinner down jacket. Like, I use that as my pillow now, so with a case, an old Sea to Summit blow up pillow cover, I use that now. And see here I've got my bag and just all my empty bags, like just to keep them all in one place. And down here, go through tonight's dinner if the fire all goes to plan. In the billy can tonight I've got, it's going to be an oxtail stew, and then in here I've got some broccoli stems just with some oil and salt and pepper. In there I've got some carrots with garlic and orange juice, like fresh orange juice with some grated orange zest. And in there is just an onion with it's kind of split, so I've quartered it but not completely, so I've stuffed into a knob of butter and some thyme and rosemary. Top that up with some water, it's going to be amazing, man. too sure what's going on, but I don't know if you can pick them up there in the distance. There's some lights shining this way. I'm not too sure if I've been busted or not, so I'll bring you back in a little while. Fingers crossed I'm alright. You can see them lights. I don't know if they're looking for me. It looks like spotlights. And they're slowing down. So I'm a bit on edge now. So I can see torch lights and stuff. I don't know if you just caught that up there behind me. It turns out I'm closer to a road than I actually thought. I'm not too sure what they are, but I might be asked to move on for the first time. I'm a bit on edge anyway, to say the least. It's going all too well. Charred on the edges, and the carrots. A few crispy ones from chuckle. Broccoli, that's actually come out right. Now the onion, I left the skin on, the outer skin. So I'm going to peel that off now. Double wrap this one, I should have double wrapped the other ones. That would be awesome. Peel away that outer layer, look. Now for the stew. Nice. Camera don't really do it justice. That is like a slow cooked oxtail with some roasted veg. Cool. I've got to put chilli in with the oxtail as well. I've got a kick to it. Right, it's only 7:30, but my fire's gone out, cooked what I needed to. Yeah, freaked out a little bit earlier. I don't know if you saw it in the time lapse, so I'll put the time lapse up now. There were some lights that went past. It was like a truck or a tractor or something. I've been back a couple of times since, but not for a good half an hour or so now, so hopefully that's it. Yeah, I'm going to keep a low profile, write a few notes, maybe watch a YouTube video or two, and then just chill and go to bed. Don't like being on edge camping. It sort of takes the fun out of it, but my own fault. I should have researched the area a bit more, a bit closer to it must be an access road or something. So anyway, I'll log out for tonight. Anything exciting happens, like get chucked out, I'll get back to you. If not, I'll see you on the morrow. Good night. Good morning. Well, I made it through the night. Actually slept pretty well. It was unseasonably hot for January. I think it was like 11 or 12 degrees. I was bloody boiling in my bag. I slept with my feet out of the bag most of the night. Yeah, slept alright. Didn't get moved on, as you can tell. And the crows, I don't know if you can hear them in the background, but they've been well loud this morning. So it's 6:30. There's no point me trying to get back to sleep now, so I'm just going to get up and pack away, have a coffee and get myself home. Don't think I'll be swimming. The lake is a little walk from here. I can't really be bothered this morning, to be honest, so I'm just happy that I didn't get thrown out. I might wait half an hour, until it gets a bit lighter. It's pitch black out there. How deer are going for it this morning. I want to wait for that to boil. I've got something to show you. Now, I don't know if you saw in my last video, not my last one, last camping one I did, gave a shout out to JRP Outdoors, who's got a wicked channel. If you haven't checked it out yet, go and do that now. But if you have, you'd have seen him roasting some coffee beans out in the woods on his last trip, and he very kindly sent me some of the ground beans in some organic tea bags, which I'm going to put in there now and have my morning coffee with. They smell absolutely amazing, man. That smells really good coffee. So I'm going to have one of them now and then take the other one home, do it at home, and let my missus have some as well. She loves her coffee now as well. So John, massive thank you for that, mate. That's such a thoughtful thing to do. It's really appreciated. And I've got something in mind to send back to you, so there'll be something coming your way very soon, my friend. Anyway, gonna brew this coffee up, give it a good old 15-minute brew, and get packed away and head on out, I think. Anyway, thanks John. Anyway, I'm not gonna do a time lapse of me packing away today, just gonna do one of these. There we have it. Camp gone. So sleep in this area, fire down there. It was literally out totally. Chucked some water on it, dug it all in, stamped it down, and yeah, covered it over. I don't know if you can see that very well. Just change the settings. Ah, there we go. Lovely black coffee, look. Nice and strong. Taste test. That's really good, man. Full bodied, I think I'd say. Oh man, that's really nice. Kind of got a bit of a fruity hit to it as well. Lovely job. Nice one, mate. Right, that's it for this camp. Thanks again for joining me. I'm going to head out and hope that my van is alright here. That road I spoke about is miles away. That is the road over there, where those trees are. There's this massive field, and I was in the depth of, I probably walked about 5 minutes. So all those lights and stuff I could see, they were miles away. It was just, the light was carried through the night quite a bit. So worry over nothing, put me on edge. Oh well, live and learn. Let's have a good day. I'm still doing this, ain't I? Gotta stop that. Gotta stop it. Goodbye all.